Hey, how's it going, everybody? Tall Tesla guy here. So I wanted to kind of jump right into this. It's something that's super exciting. It's obviously December, as you guys know, if you have a calendar or anything like that. Holiday season, and Tesla's been in the news almost non-stop between software updates. Elon's promising a brand new software refresh update, which is fantastic and exciting. Gigafactory in Shanghai is producing a secret hidden new Model Y. There's Model Y updates for 21. The delay on the Cybertruck. It's just one thing after the other. Some of it's super exciting, some of it's kind of a delay or a wait or whatever, but nonetheless, they're all over the place, and that's kind of what we're going to jump into today. So if it's your first time here, thank you so much for stopping in and listening and watching, that sort of thing. We talk about everything from lifestyle, DIY tech, certainly Tesla, which is what we're going to be going into today. And then we get videos in at least once a week, if not more than that. We've been putting a lot of shorts out lately, just kind of showing some of the cool features of the car. So, hope you guys are enjoying that as well. And then if you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much for your support. Really appreciate it. Couldn't have done it without you guys. It's been amazing. Your comments, your feedback has been phenomenal. And it's been a great ride so far, and I can't wait to see where we go from here. So, with that, we're just going to kind of jump right into it. So I'm going to start out with the Cybertruck. Obviously, I know every single one of you guys, including myself, ordering 10 of them, put in a pre-order for a Cybertruck. Full disclosure, I actually did not. I am not a fan of the design of the Cybertruck. I think it's super neat that they're doing it. I just think it looks kind of funny, a little bit more than I'd want to do. But nonetheless, it was something that they launched, and it was their first foray into, the pickup truck-esque type of vehicle. Amazing hauling capacity, 500-mile range, promises left and right. It's going to be fantastic when it finally comes here. However, to the tune of 500,000 pre-orders from people all across the globe ordering this Cybertruck, and it was supposed to be delivered in 2020, maybe 2021, and now it looks like it's going to be 2022. And then in sort of a cryptic accounting maneuver, I guess, to kind of build on the final season or the final quarter of the year, Elon tweeted out or emailed out to people saying, hey, if you pre-ordered a Cybertruck, take advantage of some lease options for a Model Y, 3, S, or X, for a couple years until the Cybertruck launches. So, it was an odd, strange move, I think. Some people might take advantage of it, but he knows that there's 500,000 people looking for this Cybertruck, and they just can't quite deliver yet. So who knows if people will actually take advantage of it. But nonetheless, he's kind of hinting that it's going to be at least 21 before it comes out, if not 22. I'm thinking it's probably going to be 22. Maybe even 23. Who knows? It's one of those things. So that's definitely delayed. So if that was on your Christmas list here, unfortunately, you're going to be disappointed. But, nonetheless, maybe you'll get it next year or the year after. Who knows? So in addition to the delay on the Cybertruck, I guess is what you can call it, there's also from Giga Shanghai, the Gigafactory in Shanghai, Elon is promising a Chinese version of the Tesla Model Y. So this is really supposed to be just in China. I mean, I'm guessing it's going to be a little bit smaller, maybe a couple of different tweaks here and there. He's talking about a complete redesign. I'm thinking that it's probably going to be just some, like I said, some minor things. However, they did send out like a camouflaged paint job on a Model Y in China that people found. And if you kind of look closely, you can see in the interior that they camouflaged the dashboard as well. So I'm not sure what they're doing there. Maybe they're just changing the colors, or maybe offering more than just black and white on the inside. Who knows? But nonetheless, it's going to have obviously everything that we talked about in the previous video, and I'll throw a card up there for that too. Just kind of things that we know the Model S21 version is going to have, being the double pane windows, the USB drive in the glove box that you can lock. It's going to have the new steering wheel dials, the potential for a heated steering wheel. Now somebody was kind of hacking through the code a little bit, and they did find that the Model Y, Model 3 does have the code in there built into the system to do a heated steering wheel. It's just not available yet. So, potentially heated steering wheel, different console. We've been talking about this for a couple of weeks now anyway, but we know all that stuff's coming in there. But then there's going to be potentially some more changes to it. So there's changes to the Model S. So obviously we're no stranger to the Model 3 and Y updates, but they're talking about almost like a complete redesign of the Model S, maybe even the Model X. Joked or hinted at the Model S looking more like the Roadster, maybe a split between the two of them, something like that, which would be kind of neat and exciting, because it really hasn't been an update on the Model S in probably 5-6 years. It essentially looks the same as it did in 2015. Tesla as a company has had, 5 profitable quarters in a row. Now it hasn't been off the charts profit, but it has been profit. And if you compare it to other, kind of legacy manufacturers, auto manufacturers specifically, Tesla is just that much further ahead, with a $500 billion market cap, the NASDAQ inclusion recently, all that sort of stuff. Their stock is through the roof, a 5-way split, and then it's getting back up there again. So who knows where they're going to go. They talked a little bit about kind of hinting towards a merger, maybe purchasing other companies. Elon kind of said cryptically, oh yeah, it wouldn't be something off the table if they presented it to us or presented it like a good idea. I don't see any reason why they would. There's no reason why Tesla, as strong as they are, would need kind of, a legacy company that, like say Ford as an example. They can help with manufacturing, production and stuff like that, but really there's a lot of stuff that, baggage that would come along with it that I think would kind of carry it down a little bit. So I don't foresee that coming in the future, certainly not within the next 5, 6, 7, 8, maybe even 10 years. And by then, Tesla's going to have their $25,000 car, they're going to have the Cybertruck, they're going to have these new versions of the vehicles, probably changes around. They'll probably have their ATV and their motorcycle by then too. So maybe they're talking about a jetliner, obviously the Tesla Semi. We've been seeing that coming out there. So I can't think that there's any reason why they would join with another company, but one of the other things, and it's probably the biggest thing that we're excited about for December, or I am anyway, is this complete software overhaul. Now, you guys know we get over-the-air updates periodically every few weeks. Sometimes they're twice a month, once a month. It's super neat that they can do this. And it's one of the things that keeps Teslas fresh is that, you buy it, even though you have a Model S from 2015, you have the same software as you do in 2020, as an example. I know that the autopilot changed and all that kind of stuff, but for the most part, the functionality of the system can be the same because they do these over-the-air updates. Well, what they do periodically once a year, every few years, is do a complete software overhaul. Now, they're talking about this new software overhaul, and one of the features that I think is super exciting and super neat is that outside of being able to store your dash cam Sentry mode footage on a USB drive that you put in there and being able to view it in the car, they're actually going to give you the capability of viewing it from your app. So you'll be able to open up the app and look at any sort of dash cam Sentry mode, incidents that happen. And then on top of that, you could potentially use the in-car camera, the one that's just above the rearview mirror, to view what's happening inside your car. So if somebody breaks into your car, it alerts to Sentry mode, you get out your app, you can look at it, see exactly what's happening, and then you can find out what they're doing in the car or what's going on in the car. Just as an example, you could have your car in dog mode. You could have your dogs in there and you could watch them to make sure they're not eating your steering wheel or something like that. They're talking about better search functions with Spotify, better search functions with the streaming, kind of the connectivity there. Another thing in addition to the connectivity is that when your car, when you get a text message when you're driving, it pops up on the screen and says, hey, you have a text message from Dad telling you to come home or whatever you're doing. And then, however, if you have multiple texts within a message, it kind of gets confused a little bit and it doesn't really kind of relay them properly. So one of the new updates with this new software redesign is it's going to give you the ability to see and dismiss messages within a thread, which is super exciting. It's it kind of prevents you from having to pull your phone out, especially when you're driving, more safety features, stuff like that. It already reads the text to you if you want it to, which is nice, and connecting it to your iPhone or your Android. So it's already doing that part of it. So they even hinted at or kind of talked about the potential for a redesign of the way that the screen looks. Right now you have your car on the left-hand side. It shows you within the lanes if you're on autopilot. Underneath it, you have your functionality running along the bottom, and then your map. Right, so when we saw some of the people that launched with the full self-driving beta, it showed the car kind of in the middle a little bit. It kind of moved it around. It opened up the box. People were on the Cybertruck test drive with the company about a year ago, 6-8 months ago, and you looked at the screen and there were some of the things that were different, like the gear selections were on the left instead of on the top. Gives you a little bit more room and space there. It's kind of rounded instead of squared. It allows them more space on the screen for other things. So then our minds start going, wow, with what we can put on there, maybe live action cameras, throw your blinker on, it's going to show you a blind spot monitoring camera on the side. It's there already, I don't know why they don't do it. Stuff like that that'll be able to pop up and they'll be able to show you, which will be kind of nice. And that's the kind of stuff that we're expecting with this software redesign. And best yet, it's going to be an over-the-air update. So we're not going to do anything to get it. It's going to be super exciting to have, and then we'll be able to just wake up in the morning, it'll download the update, and we'll have it. So this is just a couple of things that are exciting coming down the pipeline with the 2021 refresh, the software redesign, some of the things with the Model S, some of the things with the Cybertruck. I really appreciate you guys taking the time to watch the video today. If you have any comments or any opinions on any of that stuff, make sure you throw it down in the comments below. I always read those over, and I'll get back to you guys on everything that you put in there. Smash that like button if you haven't already. Hit that subscribe. We'd love to have you here, coming back week after week. Hope you guys have a fantastic day. Hope you guys are having a great holiday season, however you're able to spend it, and I hope that you guys are staying safe out there. Thanks a lot, guys. Have a great day.